afternoon. My name is Amanda and welcome to The Done Creative. Before we get into this pick a card reading, I just wanted to let you guys know I have a live stream channel and a Patreon with lots of exclusive content over there. And also, if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can always email me at amanda@donephotodesign.com. Links for all of that can be found in the description below. But for this pick a card reading, we're going to be figuring out some good news heading your way. There's a lot going on in the world, and at the time of my filming this in April, at least per Vedic astrology, there are a lot of planets shifting signs. Of course, those inner planets tend to shift signs every month to a couple months or so, and of course the moon is constantly shifting every couple days, but I'm talking outer planets, so there's a lot of shifts, and I want to focus mostly on the good things, the good news coming in, especially those of you who have been through it lately. I want some good news, something really good for you to focus on. So if you're new to pick a card readings, I just ask that you close your eyes, take a couple of deep cleansing breaths to center your energy, and focus in on pile number 1, 2, or 3. And if more than one pile calls out to you, or if you would like to assign a different pile to a different area of life, feel free to do that. This is your reading. You can do it however you see fit. But once you have selected your pile or piles, you can go ahead and check the description box below for the timestamps, and I also pin them as the top comment. But please remember, guys, these are general readings, so only take the information that resonates with you, your life, your situation, and just go ahead and leave the rest behind. But without delaying this any further, I'm going to give you a moment to meditate on your cards, and I will see you over at your reading. Alright, group number 1, let's go ahead and find out what good news is headed your way. I'm so excited. So let's move our wonderful Lemurian seed quartz and figure it out. So we've got the protagonist card for you guys. So this card is all about curiosity, drive, and motivation. And I'm hearing Stella got her groove back, which the spirit gives me that saying of that movie, or that movie title, a lot. When things are really shifting and you're feeling more like your true authentic self, or like a really empowered or embodied version of yourself. So this is good news for those of you specifically who have felt really stuck or stagnant in different areas of life. Things are going to be a little more exciting, the speed of things is going to pick up a little bit, and you're just ready for something new. And of course, this protagonist is inside of a library, so you may be learning a lot about yourself. I'm really directed to these kind of violet and indigo colored books here, which are resonating with the crown and the third eye chakras. So you may be doing a lot of spiritual work or getting a lot of spiritual downloads, which good news is when you get spiritual downloads, you have like a little pamphlet or manual on how to live your life just a little bit better than you were doing the day before, which is always good news. So let's go ahead and go to the tarot and find any additional guidance about this good news coming in. Ooh, good surprises. This is already a good news card, so to get it in a good news reading, chef's kiss. This is exactly what we're here for. Let's find out what else we have in conjunction with the Page of Cups. We've got the Fool. Yeah, big, bright, expansive, beautiful new beginnings for you guys. This is what I like to see. So you guys may have some sort of new opportunity coming in. This could be a job opportunity. This could be an announcement. Maybe someone's confessing their love for you, because of course, general reading, but it's gonna feel like you are a kid again, or that feeling when you first fall in love, or when you learn that your crush also has a crush on you, like that just elevated, heightened energy. And I've personally never been high, unless you count when I got my wisdom teeth out and they kind of hop you up on some things right after. But I'm really equating this with a high that you feel also tempered inside of. This isn't a high that's gonna, float you off into the clouds. No, this is a very grounded kind of high feeling you're feeling, because this is new energy. So this is you maybe taking downloads or inspiration, or maybe dreams that you had that spirit has kind of put into your cognitive area or arena, and you are plucking them and taking action on them. This could even be news of a pregnancy, news of, a new relationship. This is a new beginning already, and this is news of something new and exciting coming in. So to have these two together with the protagonist, which is all about that curiosity, drive, and motivation, you guys are wanting to go in a whole new direction. Some of you, you're scrapping everything and you're going for the gold, pretty much. But those of you who've already been working on something, Maybe you're just changing the way you're doing things or the routine about it, or you're just bringing a little extra pep in your step to whatever it is you have going on at work or in your personal life or whatever it is you've got going on. All right, what else for group 1? Good news coming in. We have Memories of Atlantis. And of course, with everything we have going on here with this library, this is spiritual acceleration, progress, and technology. So this, you may be having literal past life memories, specifically from lives in Atlantis, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. That's just the card here. We've got the Ankh symbol here as well, so looking up what that means can give you some additional little homework. But yeah, this is just accelerating your spiritual path, having more progress, especially, again, those who felt very spiritually stuck. You're getting downloads from Spirit. You're getting good news from Spirit about not just, things and memories from the past and things from the spiritual world, but things you can ground and take action on in the material world that will bring you abundance, happiness, and fulfillment. Let's get one more of these cards. This one. We have here Higher Heart Activation, dropping shields, divine love, your heart is healed. Yeah, so this could even be a new beginning in love. Even those that aren't looking for new love, maybe this is just a new start or a fresh chapter in the relationship you're already in. And it doesn't have to just be necessarily a love relationship. This could be relationships with children, friends, family, coworkers, whoever. But yeah, this is you learning to drop your shields. That doesn't mean you don't have boundaries. This means you just have proper boundaries, and you're dropping the shields that, keep your heart safe specifically, but just with this new energy, you're going in a new direction with how expansive your heart chakra is. So of course, the crown and third eye we already talked about, and then I'm seeing a lot of throat chakra stuff, and then of course higher heart, and those really do go in a line. That higher heart is halfway between the heart chakra and the throat chakra, which is kind of that little bump where the thymus gland is located underneath. And you can even tap that point. You can find that little bump on your chest. Tap that point, and that can really help activate or bring some energy into that area. But this will help heal your heart as well. So really, it's acting, that higher heart is the bridge between your heart and your throat. So those of you maybe wanting to do some sort of creative endeavor where you're really tuning into your heart or your soul to bring that beautiful energy forth to express yourself in the material world. In the Everyday Witch Tarot, the Page of Cups actually is standing next to an easel painting something. So this is you channeling beautiful divine knowledge and wisdom and just divinity into your creative endeavors or just your life in general, because really your biggest creation of all is the life you live, the life you lead. So you guys really are activating and moving forward in a lot of different areas of life. Maybe remembering things from the past so that you can heal them and then move forward. Because a lot of times, like I like to say, we're carrying around that backpack full of bricks. That's our past trauma, our past wounds, limiting beliefs about ourselves, just all the things that really do hold us back. And when we can examine them and release them, that really lightens the load so that we can move forward. And not just move forward, but move forward quicker and in better alignment or higher alignment with our soul, which is always some good news. Okay, so let's see what other good news is coming in for group 1. Anything else we have here? Aquarius, collaborate. And this is a very Memory of Atlantis card, Aquarius, because it's talking about technology here. But I'm not just seeing this as like the technology in the 3D world. This is like spiritual technology. This is like heightened technology, like original technology to the blueprint of this earth, not the false technology that decimates the earth in its endeavors. This is technology that goes back to basics, but it's even more advanced than the technology we actually utilize on this planet. But this also does indicate you maybe utilizing technology, either spiritual technology or the actual technology around, to reach a goal or to get your message out. Maybe some of you are starting a new platform online, or your platform that you are, already have in existence is accelerating or expanding or growing in some way. And one way you can do that is to collaborate with other creators or people that are kind of in your genre or niche online, to really highlight both of your talents and shout each other out. It's a really good way to go. And then we have progressions, journey. So it's very interesting too that we have the number 11 here, and then the number 56, which also adds up to 11. So you've got 11, 11. Those are the only numbers, because literally we've got a 0 here with the tarot, and then the page doesn't have a number association that I know of anyway. But yeah, 11, 11. So you may be seeing 11s or 11, 11 on the clock. 11, 11 a lot of times is a call for the twin flame journey, or just the journey of awakening to your higher spiritual truth, which we've already got with these 2 cards. And of course this one with that beautiful communication from spirit coming in. So overall, I'm really seeing you start to enjoy the journey, because the protagonist in a story is the main character. And if we just went to like the big action scene toward the end and then the conclusion, which is, you know, what the protagonist is working toward the whole time, it's like, okay, that was cool and exciting, but like, what happened before that? I want the tension and the build up to this beautiful conclusion. And that's where the journey is. That's where all the fun and the meat of our situations and of our lives happens, is in the journey to the destination. So some of you might even be writing a story, because we do have the protagonist here, and you're really tuning into your heart and of course those higher chakras to get and download information for what you're writing about. Whether it's fiction or nonfiction, you can still utilize that help from the divine and collaborate with the divine to get these beautiful downloads and inspirations. And it doesn't have to just be writing. This could be in any line of work you're in, or any creative endeavor that you have going on. So it's beautiful. Even that creative endeavor they're showing me for one person, again, going back to the pregnancy, is coming together with someone you love to create a child. Beautiful. All right, group 1, that is the beautiful good news coming your way, and I cannot be more excited for you. This is beautiful energy, just a breath of fresh air and excitement and deeper connections with those you love. It's exciting. So please feel free to let me know below what you thought, if this resonated, or any other stories you want to share about your journey. And once again, thanks you guys so much. All your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you right here back at the Done Creative, also over my live stream channel and my Patreon. And for those of you interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can always email me at amanda@donephotodesign.com. Links for all of that can be found in the description below. Thanks for hanging out with me. I love you guys. Bye. All right, group 2, or those of you who selected this Lemurian quartz and this card, this is going to be your message of good news coming your way. And this card is the Dreamer card, and it's always hard to read the bottom of this. I wish they would have used white text here, but it says imagination, desire, and exploration. Very Aquarius energy, if you ask me, because Aquarius does rule the natural 11th house, and that is a desire house of wish fulfillment and of course exploration, connecting with others, collaboration. We did get Aquarius energy in group 1, so if you were also drawn to group 1, there might also be a message over there for you. But this is about tuning into your imagination. Maybe you guys are reading more or even getting downloads. We got a lot of that again in group 1. Getting downloads from spirit about how you can bring forth these creative ideas and actually ground them in the material world by taking action and creating something with these ideas. Very exciting. This is just expanding, like very Jupiter energy, expanding your higher chakras most specifically, but of course also working those lower chakras to ground these beautiful divinely inspired ideas. Wow, so far the good news coming in is super spiritual, but also not so spiritual that you can't actually create something with it in the material world, which is always the best of both worlds. All right, what other good news is coming in? Ooh, it's already here. It's already here. So it may be coming quick. This might be coming quick because I barely had to shuffle and they're like, nope, those are the cards we need here. And we have the 4 of Swords, which is healing, rest, recuperation. And we also have the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, the desire house, right? 11th house of desires, wish fulfillment. Wow. Oh, wow. Yeah. So some of you may be hoping, wishing, praying for a break. I just need a little help around here. I need a break. I need to catch my breath. I need to rest. Some of you may even be recuperating from some sort of broken heart or some instance or situation in your life that really put you through some ish. You felt taken advantage of, slighted, betrayed in some way. I'm seeing like 7 of Swords. Someone betrayed you, or you at least felt betrayed by someone, whether they actually did or not. Still the feeling of feeling betrayed or whatever, even if it didn't really happen, you still feel it as if it did. But this is you healing from whatever you've just recently been through. You are healing it, and as a result of this healing, you are stepping into a more creative and expansive version of yourself. So the good news is healing is coming in, rest, recuperation, rejuvenation is coming in, and on the heels of this healing is more imagination and creative energy for you to make your dreams a reality. Because with this Nine of Cups, this is wish fulfillment. This is finding that 1 in a million or 1 in a trillion book ideas. And I say book because he is holding a book, and he's almost like, he must be left-handed because he's got his right hand up, like in that receiving motion, like he's receiving in his non-dominant hand to channel information or healing or love or light into whatever he's creating with his left hand, which is traditionally the receiving hand, but not everyone is built exactly the same. And I'm really reading this wheel here almost like a zodiac wheel, but I'm also seeing it as like a calendar or a clock, which they're all kind of based off of each other anyway, if you think about it. But this is things moving in divine time is really what I'm seeing. So yes, even the things that you've tried to make happen and they wouldn't happen doesn't mean they're never gonna happen. It just means the timing was off or slightly delayed, or maybe you were just ahead of your time for a while. But like, say someone that wrote a book, maybe you wrote a book 3 years ago, or 3 years before it actually is trendy or relevant or considered relevant, but then the time comes where everybody is seeking out the information you wrote 3 years ago. So you already have it ready. You don't even have to market it because it's already like existing. It's already out there. So you don't have to be like, ooh, that's trending right now, I'm going to jump on this and create a book. And then you go through all the stress of trying to get it out there as soon as possible. It's already done because you were so far ahead of your time. I'm seeing one specific friend of mine actually come to mind here. Monica, yes, I'm talking to you. So if you are watching this, let me know you picked this pile because your energy is written all over this. But yes, heartbreak of maybe something that you put out, you were very passionate about, and it didn't work out, or it wasn't well received, or just no one received it. No one cared. It felt that way anyway. Again, maybe that Seven of Swords is you just felt that way, but it wasn't the actual reality of it. It's just you were ahead of your time. But that time, the good news coming in is that time is coming. It is upon you. It is dawning in your reality very soon. And remember how quickly these two cards came out. So I think it's sooner rather than later. But let's get some additional guidance to see what else this good news could be talking about for you, Group 2. Good news coming in hot for Group 2. We've got here the Venusian Galactic Council. Star Being Guides. Answer the call and time to shine. Stop it. Stop it right now, Spirit. You're making me blush. Oh, I love it. Oh, this is beautiful. And that Venusian energy is that beautiful creativity as well. Passion for your creations. And then we have the Anunnaki light codes, energetic shift, new information, and end of a cycle. And it's very cycle, very, wheel energy with this kind of astrological wheel or calendar or time clock kind of vibe we've got here. And I already pointed that out. It's like the cycle is ending. One will end so a new one can begin. And this new one beginning feels much more supportive for even your past energy, but also, of course, your present and future, to put you in alignment, to really help you double down on knowing that you are on the right path, that you are on your purpose, and you're doing your life on purpose rather than by accident. Now I'm getting Bob Ross coming through. It's like sometimes accidents can be happy, and he is right. Happy little accidents, happy little trees. So maybe actually getting out and connecting with a tree. Wow, you guys are something extra today, pile 2, and I'm here for it. I love this. You guys have a lot of spirit connection. Maybe you do get a lot of crown tingles like I do. You have a lot of light codes and information coming in from spirit. We have this rainbow bridge that, normally is bridge between our world and the spirit world. But you're tuned in. You're like standing right in the middle of it. Like you can peer into both worlds and exist almost in both worlds. And almost like you are going around in your light body when you're sleeping, because this is the dreamer card. So there is very prominent themes maybe playing out in your dreams, or maybe you're not even remembering your dreams, but you wake up tired, like, man, I feel like I've been everywhere all night and I just didn't even rest because I was busy traveling, astral traveling, whatever it is. Even if you don't remember it, please don't fret, because that information is stored in your subconscious. It's recorded in those Akashic records, so you will have access to it when the time is right. And sometimes if we did remember everything that happened in every dream, it would just be way too overwhelming. And a lot of times Spirit will kind of block us from remembering dreams or certain things that happened in the astral realm, because we are meant most of the time to be focusing on our waking hours here on this, planet Earth that we are on right now. So if you don't remember your spiritual experiences or your meditations or your dreams, please don't fret, because you are made and meant to be focusing, at least right now in this incarnation, on what is before you, on the material world. Again, you guys have such a beautiful and amazing connection to spirit, so don't discount your spiritual progress and growth either. But you guys have, this kind of purpose or mission to, answer that call of spirit to ground new information, new technology, new creative passions into the material world. And as you bring in this beautiful divine information and live your life in that more divine way, your material world will shift from a 3D world to a 5D world. And again, I see you already at the bridge or precipice of 3D and 5D. So really focusing on channeling that beautiful information and grounding it down, doing any healing that's needed, your wishes will come true. You will be able to ascend into a more fifth dimensional frequency and consciousness. All right, what other good news is coming in? We've already got a lot of good news for both piles already. I'm really excited about this for you guys. And sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And I did not this time pick a pile before we got started, and now I'm kicking myself because I want in on this. Maybe I'll wait a couple months and then revisit this video. I do that sometimes. So we have Clarify, Solar Calm, and then number 16. You also have 4 and 9, or 9 and 4, so 49, 94, 16, or 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. These are all relevant numbers. Maybe you're seeing a combination of these numbers, 47, 79, 97, any combination of these numbers, or you can even look up any combination of these numbers. I'm going to get one more number, and then we'll get into this card and this card. Number 1. So 194, I'm seeing reading 1994. The year 1994 might be relevant to someone. Or even 1997. 94, 97, maybe 1949 or 47, 74, 79. All of those years can be really relevant to you guys. But yeah, act. It's the time. Answer the call. It is time to shine. And there's that clock again. It is time to act. It's time to move forward. Yes, maybe some of you are taking a bit of a respite before you really hit the ground running. But once you get that beautiful, and I'm getting chills on the crown now, absolutely. Here they come. I love it. I don't want to tickle them away or itch them away because they're so good. Woo. Yeah, it almost takes me out for a second because it feels so nice. But yes, this is you focusing, first and foremost, taking action on your healing so that you can then bring forth this beautiful divine guided information. Maybe you're even, those of you who are writing, you could even be, especially if you're fiction writers, you could be channeling past life experiences into the books that you're writing, and the characters you're creating could literally be a real version of who you were in a different life. Like, that is how tuned in you guys are. You're channeling this information straight from the Akashic Records. This is glorious energy. But yes, this Clarify here, this is clarifying your dreams, your goals, your wishes, your desires. Because you have 2 dream/desire/wish fulfillment cards on the table. This is big stuff, you guys. This is not just, I wished I could have a chocolate milkshake right now. No, this is, I wish I could have, and then fill it in with the biggest dream you have for your life. Fill it in and know it and feel it and be it. Because you have the potential to move in that direction now. Or maybe before this dream felt so far out that, wow, why even bother dreaming about it? But now you're coming back on deck to realize, wow, I could actually have what I want here. I could actually live a life that I could only have dreamed of before. Because you're getting that clarification on your, not just your dreams. I think many of you have known your dreams and have had wild dreams about who you could be and what you could accomplish. It's just you didn't know how to do it. But with this combination, you're getting the clarity, the clarification you need to take action. And for some of you, this is a big finally, all in caps. Like, finally, I feel I can move forward now. It's like this, I'm really drawn to this lightning here now. Maybe you were literally like struck by lightning. I don't see that like literally, but like epiphany-wise, like there was a thought or a download of information that struck you like lightning, a big aha moment for you that you're just like, whoa, I've been going about this wrong. I'm going to do it this way. And then you just feel it in your bones. It's actually going to work for you. What good news that is. That is so beautiful. But remember, guys, you do not have to do this alone. You have at least 3, if not multiples of 3, they're telling me, because we've got 9 on the board as well. And I'm really looking at the 6 over here in the 16. So 3, 6, 9, it's like multiply. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Like, that's how many guides have your back. You have healing guides, you have creativity guides, you have protection guides, you have motivation guides, you have guides of all kinds coming in hot to support you as you take action on your next big thing, whatever that is. Wow. But new information's coming in. You're closing old cycles to step into this new, more advanced and spiritually embodied version of yourself. And here come those crown tingles again. And I'm almost reading this as your crown chakra is like the most active at this time. Look how big that is. And I'm kind of reading it as like it gets smaller and then big and then small and then big, like, you know, but it's an alignment of all the chakras, because you do have the rainbow energy here, which is really focusing on all chakras, really aligning all chakras and not paying special attention to one over another. But at the same time, that being said, I'm really seeing a lot of purple play out in beautiful ways in this reading, which is crown chakra energy. All right, you guys, I think that's all I'm seeing for the good news coming for you, but wow, how powerful is this? Super powerful. But you guys will have to let me know below what you thought. If this resonated, any stories you want to share about your dreams, your goals, your desires, maybe even how you felt held back in some way. Because sharing where you've been and maybe some of the obstacles you've hit, and then how you're overcoming them or plan to overcome them or how you have overcome them can really help to inspire others in the comments. So it's always cool to read someone's story and see, wow, they did it. I know I can do it. Yes. All right, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you, Group 2, right here back at the Done Creative, also over my live stream channel and my Patreon. And if you are interested in booking a personal reading with me to find out exactly what's going on with this energy or any other questions you may have, feel free to email me at amanda@donephotodesign.com. Links for all of that can be found in the description below. All right, Group 2, I love you, and I hope to see you again. All right, bye. All right, Group 3, or those of you who selected this beautiful Lemurian seed quartz, this is going to be your message of good news coming your way. And you guys actually selected the library card. No, not the library card you use to scan to check out books, but this library card. And this is all about knowledge, resources, and history. So I cannot believe how collectively linked all 3 of these piles have been. I mean, yes, they have their differences so far, and I'm sure yours will as well, but the underlying energies, there must be, like I had talked about in the intro, with these big shifts going on, at least in Vedic astrology, with many of the outer planets shifting signs, not all of them, but some of them shifting signs in April, when I'm filming this, but of course, timeless reading, you're still tuning into this energy of big shifts. And the good news coming in for you guys is you are tuning into this like inner library. This is very Akashic Records vibes to me. That inner knowledge, that inner wisdom that your soul holds from not just this life and your future in this life, but all lives, your past, your present, your future, in all lives, in just the Akashic Records, just what has happened on this planet and beyond, and really helping you tune into resources, finding the resources you need to accomplish whatever it is you have been trying to accomplish. And I see some of you may have been trying to do something or make something work, but the timing was just not right, and we really did tune into that vibe in Group 2 as well. But now I'm hearing the time is now for both Group 2 and my wonderful Group 3 as well. And maybe tuning back into your history, doing a bit of a mini life review to help get you on track with your present moment to know where you're going for the future. All right, so let's get some more advice or wisdom about, ooh, here's one already. Good news coming in hot for Group 3. And this one, okay. I'm so excited to see what these are. Oh my gosh, wow, the star. Of course I was excited. I could feel the beautiful energy. Okay, what's over here? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh my gosh. We got this in Group 2. You guys are definitely tied to Group 2. There might be some additional guidance for you over there because this is exactly what we talked about. They had the Dreamer card, which to me is like star energy, very Aquarian energy as well, which the star is Aquarius. So all 3 piles have Aquarius energy going on strong, coming in hot. Wow. The star and then the minor, like the lower octave of the star, you've got them both. You're finding your happiness, especially those of you, because this is almost like a tower, and it's very interesting because the tower card comes before the star in tarot. The star is number 17, the tower is number 16. So some of you may have been through your own personal-ish, like, tower moment, or many tower moments leading you up to this point. But I'm seeing that these things had to play out so you could learn some really beautiful and valuable lessons from them, and maybe especially as you were going through these things, you did not see how these horrible things that were happening were actually blessings in disguise to serve you for your future. Maybe now looking back on some of the most horrible things that have happened to you, you realize that that had to happen to put you on a different path or on a different trajectory than you were going when this obstacle or this problem or this tower moment came for you. But the good news coming in is you are having a wish come true. It could be a small wish, but I'm also seeing very big wishes come true. And it's almost like you hit every light green. You normally think, I never find a parking spot at this, school or this building or wherever it is you're going. But every day that week, you find a parking spot, and it's not like way out in the boonies. Like, it is close. It's close to where you want to be, and you're just like, what is happening? It's like the universe is conspiring to make everything go my way. And remember, those of you especially who have been like, this does not sound like my reading, please keep an open mind, keep an open heart, because that energy is shifting for you. You're closing out that cycle of everything feeling difficult and hard. You're finally getting recognized for that hard work you've done, for some of you too, because this can also be a card talking about, fame and recognition. And, Nine of Cups is luxury and fulfillment, happiness, contentment, just wishes coming true. It's like a Midas touch card as well. But this combination, your dreams are coming true. You may be learning information about yourself and others that you always wanted to know, but just the timing wasn't right, or that information wasn't available. I'm seeing someone actually going on Ancestry.com, where maybe a couple years ago you were on that site and you didn't really find the answers you were looking for, maybe on some long lost family history, but tuning in or going on now, you log in or you recreate an account and start paying monthly again to go back. Especially those of you who have taken a break from this. This to me feels like something you walked away from and now you're coming back to it. But now you log on, and there's so much more information than there was a couple years ago, or however long ago you tried to find information. Like, that information is just, magically there now. And this could even be, in your downloads, information that just, precognitive or claircognitive stuff. You just know the answer, but you're not sure how you know. But please trust this knowing. Don't discount it because you can't prove anything. If you know, you know. That's what Spirit's saying. If you know, you know. And Spirit will just drop these knowings into your lap, like little love bombs of truth and wisdom and knowledge. So please, if you know something to be true, but even though you don't know how you know that you know it, please know that you are correct and that this is right for you. Okay. What other good news is coming in hot? You guys are getting the answers, especially those of you who felt, kind of confused or stuck or unsure of your next steps or your decisions that you wanted to make. You're getting clarity on these decisions. So we have here the Gaia Gateway activation, learning experience, wisdom transmissions, stop it right now, and earth intelligence. What were we just talking about? You're just going to know that you know, and those are those wisdom transmissions coming in. And of course, the learning experiences here I'm seeing as those past tower moments that really put you in alignment to be where you're at now so that you can go in this new trajectory. Everything we've already talked about. Okay, what else? I'm so excited. Oh, we got this, I think. Oh man, was it group 2 or 1? I already forget at this point. So you definitely have a message in group 2, because these two cards both came out in group 2. I think this one was over here. So I told group 2 to look up the Ankh symbol, what that means. That could be some additional guidance, maybe some new wisdom coming in for you. But this is the Memories of Atlantis card. And this is all about spiritual acceleration and progress and technology. So yes, you are progressing. And there's spiritual acceleration. We've already talked about this, just you knowing things. This claircognitive ability of yours is just really active and overactive. And I almost read this as Taurus. This was separated almost like horns. And I almost read it like Taurus energy. So for those of you watching at the time of my posting, Taurus season is right around the corner, but those of you watching just more on a timeless trajectory, in December or 4 years from now or whatever, Taurus season or Taurus full moon, Taurus new moon, someone with the sign of Taurus, you or someone else, and of course those of you watching right now, you could be a Taurus or have a prominent Taurus in your life. Sun, moon, or rising, other prominent placements. I'm seeing someone with a Venus in Taurus. But this person could come in and act almost as like an incarnated spirit guide for you, like a mentor, someone who is just busting at the seams with beautiful knowledge and wisdom to saturate you in, and you just can't get enough of learning from this person. But yeah, this is, and maybe, I'm getting a real specific thing. Some of you may have actually had a lot of tower moments concerning Taurus, people who have Taurus sun, Taurus moon, Taurus rising, Venus in Taurus. You've had a lot of bad experiences with Taurus, but this is not you completely discounting all Tauruses, because you're seeing how, even though those Tauruses may be a little evil in your book, they taught you some very valuable lessons and helped you learn more about what you do deserve and what you do desire rather than what you don't want. But yeah, you guys are progressing and really tuning into, like I had mentioned in the pile that got this, that natural technology of Mother Earth, that original 5D blueprint that is this planet's ley lines and the grid and the advanced technology that we don't even know of today that existed in ancient times. Wow. But you're getting insider information in your dreams, in your meditations, just in your waking life. These just pop in as knowings, or I think I need to do this. I don't know why I need to do it, but I just need to do it. Please follow your intuition with everything. All right, what other good news is coming in? Yes, okay, I'm so excited. Nurture. This is very divine feminine energy, very mother energy. We've got the number 29, which adds up to 11. Awakening vibes, spiritual vibes, partnership vibes. And we also have the North Node, future, and the number 34, which adds up to 7. Very spiritual vibes as well. And wisdom. This is the Hermit card as well. The library, knowledge, wisdom, history. Some of you may be a life path 7. Some of you may be 34 years old or going to be turning 34. I'm seeing within the next 3 years, or maybe you turned 34 3 years ago. Something like that. Doesn't have to be, because again, general reading. But this is you having a more forward momentum or focus on your future, because I think this to me is a very futuristic kind of energy as well, the star. That Uranus or 11th house or Aquarius energy is very future focused. Not to say they're not also present in the moment, but they may look at the past just to see what they need to overcome or do better, but they don't dwell in the past. They don't get stuck in the past. They are forward thinking, planning for the future. So some of you may have money coming in, or information coming in, or just opportunities coming in that can really align you with a stable, secure, and happy future. Because again, Taurus vibes, I keep reading Taurus vibes from this Ankh symbol here. Very interesting. This to me feels like you planning for a rainy day. And, Taurus is a very luxurious sign, but it is also about, slow and steadily building something. This is legacy energy as well. Very 10 of Cups energy I'm seeing with this. I know we got 9 of Cups, but it's like just one more step. But what you've learned, what you've experienced, and these wishes coming true is taking you to that emotional fulfillment of the 10 of Cups. Happy family, happy vibe, just planning for that future. And again, doesn't mean never again will you have an obstacle or a tower moment, because that's not realistic. That's not the life we live when we are in the material world. There are a lot of ups, but there are also a lot of downs. But you are about to be on an upswing, especially those of you who have been on a downswing. Now it's your turn. That wheel has turned into your favor. Wheel of Fortune is now in your favor. You may be having maybe some long-term plans for the future. You're talking with your spouse or your boss or your friends, family members about what you plan for the future or what they plan for the future, and it just makes everybody excited. But at the very least, please know, Group 3, you have a wish coming true for you. And the good news coming in is you're going to be able to nurture these dreams, these hopes, these wishes, to take them the distance. Very Knight of Pentacles energy. Slow and steady will win the race, but I do see some things coming in quick for you very soon that are gonna be kind of acting as good faith, that better things are coming. Please trust the universe, have faith in the universe that better things are coming. Here, we're throwing you a couple bones here that you are happy, that you are content with what's going on, and, you know, removing yourself from those energies of the past. Yes, you've learned the lessons and you don't have to continue to dwell there now that you've learned these lessons. Separate that energy. Do some cord removal or cord cutting to, you know, remove some of that excess weight and baggage. It's like dropping the anchor. You've been stuck. You've been feeling stuck. You've been trying to swim around with the anchor dropped. Now's the time to cut that anchor and move in the direction of your dreams, literally. All right, group 3, that is what I'm seeing for the good news coming your way. Yes, all 3 of these piles did have some material good news coming in, but a lot of it was like an internal shift. But as you shift this internal reality that you feel and experience and know, it will start to then be reflected in the external world. So please hold fast to knowing that physical things are shifting for you as well as those internal or intangible things. And I'm also seeing someone clearing their mind, or someone who really stresses out, or you run all these scenarios through your head, or you're very focused on, you know, past events or negative thinking about future or present. It's like you're releasing the stress. You're cutting that anchor of stress as well, and you're focused more on the positive things or the things you're excited about for once, which is really good news for some of you. All right, group 3, that's all I'm seeing for you. Please feel free to let me know below what you thought, if this resonated, any stories you want to share. If you are excited about this good news, I would love to hear all about it. Thanks again, you guys, so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And of course, I really, truly do hope to see you, group 3, right here, back at the Done Creative, also over my live stream channel and my Patreon. And of course, if you would like more information about this good news or any other questions you have, you can always email me at amanda@donephotodesign.com for a personal reading with me. Links for all of that can be found in the description below. All right, I love you guys. Bye, group 3.